Hello, my gorgeous Libra. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium. And this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading. And it's for you, my gorgeous Libra. And it's in between the 12th and the 18th of September 2022. At the beginning of this week, you are going to become aware of something. You are going to become aware of something big here. Something so important, something that was maybe like a hidden from you, but it's to do with a specific information that is going to make so much clear to you, so much clear to you, to the point that you are almost instantly going to be able to kind of like really continue with such an important plan. But an important plan that I'm talking about here, it's only at the really kind of beginning stages, but you will know that in itself, it's a really huge and big step, and rather necessary step in itself. And that in itself, it's really to do with your own development, with your own feelings, with your own emotions, but most importantly, it's to do with you kind of like making a really important decision now. You will be able to make such an important decision, and this is to do with your development. It's to do with you going on the next stage, something that is going to make you ultimately happy. But at this moment in time, this is already going to start to kind of make you feel so optimistic, because you will know, like, oh my God, the things are like really moving on in your life, okay? And this in itself is going to require like a certain conversation with someone. This is going to be needed, because someone else's cooperation, it's also going to be playing an important role here. Because when you become aware of this cooperation and this conversation that you are going to have, something really big, it's going to come out of it. Something really important, it's going to come out of it, in terms of you kind of getting like a really powerful advice, which is in itself going to surprise you. My goodness. And I take the card which is to do with like an important cooperation. What can I say to you when this tarot card came out by itself? So it's important to understand that cooperation with someone, it's so needed. Not because, oh my God, you have to do this. No, baby, no. But it's because what is actually going to come out of it, there is some kind of advice that you are going to have, because it's going to start like cooperation, but it's going to turn into something else. You're going to feel really pleasantly surprised, but most importantly, it's the advice that you are going to actually get. And the advice that you are going to get at that moment in time, it's also gonna kind of like highlight your own responsibility. It's going to highlight, what exactly do you have to be persistent about at this moment in your life. And it's also going to require from you to kind of pay attention to the certain priorities. This is important because they are gonna change a little bit. But the bottom line is that you are gonna become aware of that through your own persistence. You are going to be able, you have got this ability to conclude the certain task indeed, but it is a lot to do with an organization in your life. But it's also to do with like you realizing and understanding that you are capable to do this. You're almost like a few weeks ago you would be like, oh my God, no baby, no, this scares me, this and that. But now you're gonna realize that you are actually capable to do this. Look at this. And again, an oracle card come in as a talent. So our talent is who we are. Our talent is our passion. Our passion is who we are. Our passion is our soul. Our passion is our spirit. And it's very sad how sometimes, the whole life goes like this really quickly. And the people really kind of ignore themselves, ignore their passion, ignore things that kind of like keep them going, and then just go with like kind of the flow that they've been told like by some other people what they should do or what they should feel or how they should live their life. No baby, no. This is an important lesson that you're going to learn here, especially when it comes to the power of following your own passion, because this in itself is going to bring the greatest courage into your life as well. So of course that this is going to be good, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. And my goodness, by the time you get to the actual meat part of this week, I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's like a message that you are going to have, an information that you are going to have again here. And this is going to, on one hand, open your eyes, but it's going to make you feel so good about yourself because it's to do with an achievement, a really great and surprising achievement. It is a lot to do with the things that you were working on, working for, and working towards, but my God, it's going to have an element of surprise that you're going to find absolutely mind-blowing. It's to do with one of the greatest accomplishment of your life. And please, my gorgeous Libra, always give a credit to yourself when the actual credit is due. This is another thing that I wanted to say to you, you know, be grateful for things that you have, and you're going to have even more things in your life. This is so important to mention here, because it's not only about an amazing accomplishment, surprising achievement, but it's also to do with, like, oh my Lord, with the realization that this is ultimately going to lead towards one of the greatest changes of your life, like an ultimate change of your life. And this is only the beginning. My goodness, my gorgeous Libra. And even more so, you know, it's about you. This is going to lead towards your own victory, like one of the greatest victories ever. So just remember to always give a credit to yourself, please. This is so important. This is gonna make you feel so good about yourself. It's gonna put you back up on top, where exactly you should be on top, my gorgeous Libra. You're very clever, you're intelligent, you're really powerful when it comes to your subconscious mind, and you're extremely powerful when it comes to you being psychic. Some of you don't even realize this, how powerful you are when it comes to you being an empath. So all this is gonna, like, kind of start becoming very highlighted on your spiritual journey right now. Why? Because you're coming back home to yourself, to your soul, to your spirit. This is important. It's the time of the victory, one of the greatest achievements. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. You're going to feel honored. And the fact that people who know you are going to reach forward and tell you how much they're proud of you, this is also going to mean to you even more, because that in itself, it's going to lead, you know what I mean, like, towards a very, very, you realizing that very soon, you know, you are going to become aware of this amazing opportunity. It's to do with an opportunity, it's to do with an invitation, but at the same time, it's to do with you finding this really challenging. If this happened in any other moment in your life and any other time, you would feel like completely put off, because you're going to find something so challenging here. But now you're just going to feel so strong, so powerful, so grounded, so centered. And even more so, it's going to be keep on reminding you on the life that you've been through, that you felt so negative and so lonely and so sad and so down, because you've been through so much over the last few years. And this is going to be constantly on your mind. And instead of, like, normally this would, like, kind of like, oh no, I'm so paranoid because I don't want certain things to repeat, blah blah blah. But now you will be able to use this in the best possible way as an example how you don't want your life to be anymore, how you don't want to live your life anymore. It's going to help you to come out of the spiritual bubble and go even further. But it's, on another hand, also going to make you aware of the power when you kind of, like, come out of yourself, you know, come out of your comfort zone. Because if you stay in your comfort zone, it's not much is going to happen. The spiritual journey, it's all about us inspecting, and as much as we can, and throwing ourselves towards every aspect of our lives that we feel very kind of drawn towards. That means, like, following your passion and making the most out of your life. So this is going to really kind of inspire you even more, because you will not want, you know, the stage when you felt, oh, it was so depressing and so terrible, and you couldn't express yourself, you couldn't move in the way you wanted to move. It affected your vibration, it affected your energy, and all this is going to contribute towards you even more wanting to advance your life and go on the next stage when you become aware of this invitation and opportunity that I'm actually talking about here. This in itself, when it comes to that invitation and opportunity, my gorgeous Libra, Look at this. When it comes to this invitation and opportunity, I just want to take a tarot card. Like when it comes to this invitation and opportunity, where this is going to lead towards, my gorgeous Libra, this opportunity. The Lovers, look at this. Absolutely amazing. This is, do you know what I mean? This is going to rejuvenate the people in your life. It's going to rejuvenate the relationships in your life. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be famous, yeah, baby, and all these things. No, baby, no. I'm talking about your mind. I'm talking about your feelings, your emotions, and I'm talking about the fact how, you know, to live this life, it's like so much more than just, oh yeah, money, finances. You can be the richest person in the world and you can still be the unhappiest person in the world. It's not about that. It's about like taking every single aspect in our lives into consideration when it comes to passion, when it comes to things that makes us happy, but also when it comes to things that when it comes to people who mean to us the most. So this is going to really start the stage and the period when you're going to feel very strong kind of emotions to reconnect with people that are already in your life. But on another hand, it's bringing you few special people into your life. This is going to bring new people into your life, and one of them is going to be very, very special indeed. Stranger in the night, Libra in the morning. If you are looking for something like this, then it's also someone really special. It's slowly but surely going to walk into your life. But if you're not looking for stranger in the night, then it's going to be also like a really important person who is going to make a really mind-blowing impact on your life. So now, when it comes to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, it's like, ooh la la. It's just this, you know, you are gonna feel a mind-blowing inspiration. It's all gonna be boiling down to that moment in time, to this point, this inspiration that you're going to feel at the end of the week. And it's gonna come to you completely out of the blue. And I can tell you that before that, subconsciously, you will be looking at something, you'll be focusing on something, and then you will be thinking, which is fine. But then it's going to be a day or two where it's going to pass, and then you're going to wake up in the morning, and then suddenly something is going to be on your mind, and you're not going to be able to ignore this whatsoever. And I told you the power of like having the certain things on your mind the very first thing in the morning, because it's coming directly through your subconscious mind. It's coming from somewhere else. It's coming from somewhere deeper. Sorry, my little plant. It's coming from somewhere deeper. It's coming from somewhere like very much so from a completely different dimension. So pay attention to the inspiration that you are going to have. You're not going to be able to ignore this whatsoever, because at that moment in time, your passion is going to be ignited. So pay attention to what is actually going to inspire you so much, because that in itself, it's also, without you even realizing, going to kind of become a very important moment in time when you are about to give like a birth to something very, very special, to some kind of like a really new beginning. Something very, very special is going to take place here. And also at the same time, look at this, it's just going to like really help you to reconnect with yourself, and it's going to help you reconnect your life, you know, with things that you love, with things that mean to you, you know, with your feelings, with your emotions. And then at the same time, this is also, because of this, you know, this is also going to kind of bring you so much courage into your life. And the courage that you are going to have, it's going to bring a strength into your life, and strength is going to lead towards you. Look at this, prosperity, absolutely amazing. This is all going to lead towards your own prosperity, and it's again to do with your emotions, and it's again to do with it's going to be so much better for your finances and the ultimate happiness in life. What can I say here? But that, as soon as you become aware of that, like inspiration, you need to really kind of single this out so much, because that in itself, it's also, without you even realizing, gonna start changing your way of thinking a little bit. And then a couple of days after that, you're going to find yourself somewhere completely unplanned, completely out of the blue, in a certain area, on a certain path, on a certain journey, completely unplanned. You will be facing the certain situation. Why? Because of the beginning of this week. This is all going to be very strongly connected. Don't worry, it's going to make sense, trust me. And when you find yourself somewhere completely unplanned, this is also really gonna something it's gonna happen to you here that is completely like, oh my god, it's going to be mind-blowing moment in time. You're not going to believe what is actually going to happen, but at the same time, this is very, very powerful point, because it's to do with your destiny, it's to do with your spiritual journey, it's to do with things that mean to you so much. You're gonna feel this like on the level number 7,777, literally. So that in itself, it's very closely connected to your spiritual journey and your soul purpose. So this is why you're gonna feel so strongly. So what is gonna happen to you, what you're gonna become aware of at the end of the week, it's also going to make you aware that a very negative and dark situation and a dark period in your life is slowly coming to an end. But most importantly, you're also going to become aware of the fact that, oh my god, like you need to make a move, you need to make a certain move, you need to cut something out of your life forever, you need to discontinue something completely, and you will know at this moment in time what exactly this is, because something better, much more beautiful, much more powerful, much more significant, it's absolutely coming. So this is what this situation is going to make you aware of, and it's going to give you power to cut something out of your life, to discontinue something out of your life, to move on, because something better, my gorgeous Libra, it's coming. Something better is coming. You see, this is what you're going to be facing, and at the same time, this is going to protect you to unnecessarily waste your energy on people who don't mean anything to you, and it's also going to really kind of protect you from having unnecessary argument, from having unnecessary confrontation, and from being surrounded by the people who are like, no baby, no, in so many different ways. So oh my god, so much is going to be happening, and even more so, you are gonna have a message here, like, which is completely kind of gonna also come out of the blue. It's going to surprise you, and it's to do with like a swift change, things moving on, and you realizing like, oh my god, that the fact that things are going to start moving on here, the message that you're going to have, it's to do with a swift change, but at the same time with a quick change, but at the same time it's more about what you're going to gain out of it in terms of understanding, when it comes to you having absolutely everything you need in order to make one of the most powerful steps of your lives. My gorgeous Libra, this is going to be big. You have to trust yourself, and you have to follow your intuition every single step of the way. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.